Confidence is essential for us to get everything we want and deserve in life, whether it's a pay rise, a promotion, whether it's because you want to start dating, you want to manifest your dream relationship, anything you want, you need some level of confidence to be able to go out there and get it. But the biggest excuse I hear for people not working on their confidence is that they don't have time. They don't have time to work on their mindset. And I get it. I get that we are all incredibly busy. We all have careers or businesses or children or active social lives. And sometimes we don't want to work on our mindset. Sometimes we don't want to sit down and journal. We don't want to have to unpick limiting beliefs and work through all the bullshit. We don't want to do it. And if you are in the camp of, I don't have enough time to work on my mindset, this is the video for you. If you want to increase your self-confidence, don't forget to download my free resource, The Confidence Kit, via the link in the description, and like and subscribe so that you can keep coming back to more confidence boosting videos. 11 years ago, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, a long time ago, I was nearly fired from my job because I had crippling anxiety, I had terrible bouts of IBS, and I had pretty low confidence and self-esteem. And because of that, I allowed the anxiety to control my life. I didn't take risks. I didn't do anything. I didn't allow myself to leave my comfort zone because, I mean, being in my comfort zone was anxiety inducing anyway. So why the hell would I want to leave my comfort zone? And then I nearly got fired from my job because I was calling in so often with illness, with sickness, because of the anxiety and IBS. And when I was nearly fired, I realised that I wasn't living my life. I realised I was just about existing. And at 21 years old, or 20 years old at the time, just before my 21st birthday, I knew that I didn't want that to be my story anymore. I knew that I didn't want to just get by in life, to make it to 80 years old and then be able to look back on my life and go, oh, you did fuck all because you were scared of the world. So in that moment, I made a commitment to myself to dramatically increase my confidence. I made a promise to myself that I would say yes to all the things that scared me, and I would stop letting fear get in my way. I would stop letting fear run my life, and I would create a life that I could be proud of. Now, when I made this commitment, it required me to increase my self-confidence, because at this point in time, I couldn't go anywhere on my own because I was scared of having a panic attack, and the anxiety was so strong, it was just all consuming. I couldn't go anywhere on my own. I didn't socialise with friends, and I needed to create a base level of confidence to get me out of the door, to get me saying yes to the things that scared me, to get me to take those tiny little action steps. Now, if you watch one of my other videos, you'll know that confidence very much comes from taking action. And whilst I solidly believe that, I also believe that we can do things like working on our mindset to help us to take that action, to make taking that action that a little bit easier for ourselves. So I started working on my mindset. Now, this is before mindset work was trendy. This was like 11, 12 years ago, before the personal development world was what it is now, before coaching was like a household topic, before all the stuff that everyone talks about now, before the mastering your mindset and the reprogramming limiting beliefs, before all the shit that's talked about now was a thing and was trending, I started working on my mindset. And I did this by, first of all, changing the way that I spoke to myself. That was the very first thing that I did to myself. And then I started taking brave action before I felt ready. And then I focused on bringing the feelings of confidence into my body on a daily basis. So I started mastering the 3 layers of confidence that I talked about in the video that is in the description. And what creating more confidence helped me to do was quit my 9 to 5 and backpack around the world solo, was to start my own business from an island in the Caribbean, to fall in love with multiple men at multiple different stages of my life. But it gave me the confidence, or the confidence gave me the courage to date, to talk to men, to flirt with men, to get into relationships with men. More self-confidence helped me to ask for pay rises, helped me to improve my financial situation, helped me to raise my income, helped me to raise my prices in my own business and confidently ask for those prices. And confidence also helped me to do things like pivot in my business, completely burn everything to the ground and start from the beginning, even though People on the outside would be like, what the fuck are you doing? This is what you're known for now. Yeah, but I wanted to change. Self-confidence has helped me do so many big things in my life, and it's also helped me do lots of little everyday things, like being the first person to walk into a restaurant. That used to be something that I could do because I didn't have the confidence to. I'd always be like, you go in first, I don't want to go in first. And without that confidence, I genuinely dread to think where I would be. I would be the same person sat at home watching other people live their lives on YouTube, whilst I just felt envious and thought to myself, that could never be me. I could never do that. This is what I'm destined for. A life of nothing. But instead, because I chose to work on my mindset, because I committed to a short amount of time every day. This wasn't let me sit down for 4 hours and do a massive morning routine and do all the journaling and do the EFT and do all the things. Like, this wasn't a huge thing. Every single day I would spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops, and not even all in one sitting. This might be a few minutes here and there throughout my day. I would spend that time changing the way that I was thinking, getting clear on the thoughts that were on repeat, choosing to reframe them, choosing to think differently, taking micro actions that would lead me to creating more confidence. So I didn't just jump straight into that. Well, I kind of did, but I didn't just jump straight into the traveling solo. I did smaller things as well, like going away for the weekend. I mean, it's still kind of a big thing, but smaller than the quitting your job and traveling around the world on your own. Anytime a new fear came up, I made myself tackle it. And the truth is, even now I've created a business that is freedom focused. So I can literally work when I want, where I want. That was always my big goal, always my goal to have more freedom in my life. Even though I have this abundance of time to work on my mindset for 4 hours a day if I really wanted to, I don't. I still don't sit down for 3 hours a day or even 30 minutes a day. I don't sit down for 30 minutes at the kitchen table and get my journal out and answer some journal prompts. That is not how I prefer to work on my mindset. Instead, you'll most likely find me working on my mindset when I'm in the shower, when I've just woken up in the morning. So I don't like getting out of bed. I don't know anyone that does love to get out of bed and jump up. Even though I've created this amazing business for myself, and even though I love the life that I'm living, I don't wake up every morning going, oh my God, I can't wait to start the day. I wake up tired and grumpy and like I still want to be asleep, to be honest. And because I don't like getting out of bed, I stay in bed. And this is where I do my confidence work. I either do the confidence visualization, which you can find for free in the confidence kit, or I'll repeat some affirmations to myself, or I'll think to myself, okay, what's been the dominant thought on my mind for the last couple of days? If it's been a negative one, I'll look at that and be like, oh, is that what we really want to think, Rebecca? And then I will work through it from my bed without my journal. I'll just lay in bed and go through it for a couple of minutes. And this is what I want to say to you. Like, if you think that you don't have time for mindset work, that's bullshit. No matter what you are doing in your life, you have the ability to make tiny, subtle changes and to use these mindset tools throughout your day. When you're washing up, when you're on the toilet, when you're washing your hair, when you're going for a walk, when you're driving the car. One of my favourite times to go on a mindset monologue, which is one of the exercises I teach in the confidence course, it's essentially where you just go off on a tangent about all the positive things that could be happening to you or why you feel so good about yourself. When I choose to go on one of these mindset monologues, my favourite place to do this is in the car when I'm driving, because I don't really like driving. Driving isn't my fun thing to do. It can cause me a bit of stress because traffic and other people and bad drivers, and it's just not the one. So instead of getting myself worked up and stressed out in the car, I'll go on a mindset monologue and I'll talk about all the things that I'm proud of and how amazing I'm doing and how everything that I want is manifesting itself at the moment. And I will convince myself, maybe a bit delusionally, maybe not, who the fuck cares? It makes me feel good. I will convince myself that I am the most confident person that I know, that I am an amazing human being, that I am worthy and deserving of the success that I'm trying to create for myself, that the person of my dreams is about to walk into my life. Whatever it is that I want to feel good about in that moment, I'll go on a mindset monologue whilst I'm in the car. And this is what I really want to, like, say to you. You don't need to set aside time. Mindset work doesn't have to be that precious. It doesn't have to be this precious thing that we put on a pedestal that we say it has to look like this, it has to look glamorous, it has to be aesthetically pleasing just because it looks like that on Instagram. That's not the case. The majority of the time when I'm doing my mindset work, I look like utter shite. If I'm not in the shower, I've just woken up, my hair's a mess, I've got no makeup on, I'm in my pyjamas, I'm wrapped up in my blankets, like, it's not glamorous. I don't look attractive. Instagram might tell you that you should look attractive when you do your mindset work. That's not the case. I don't care. We don't need to put these barriers in the way of us working on our mindset. You do have time to work on your mindset. It's just not something you're choosing to prioritise. But if you want to get all the things in your life that you deserve and that you desire, you need to prioritise this confidence work. One thing that really helped me to reprogram this lie of I don't have time is asking myself, who do I need to become to work on my confidence daily? What type of person do I need to be to work on my confidence daily, to commit to my confidence daily? And I want you to have a think about that as well. Who do you need to become to work on your confidence daily? What do you need to believe about yourself and who you are to work on your confidence daily? And if you want practical tips for building your confidence in the quickest amount of time, then you can go to the confidence kit, because I've got 9 90-second confidence boosters in there, plus a guided visualization that's 5 minutes long that you can listen to every single morning before you get out of bed. And there's also some journaling exercises in there if you're into journaling. So I hope that this has been the kick up the arse that you needed. No, I'm joking. I hope that this has inspired you to find the time to work on your mindset and to maybe do some mindset practices whilst you are doing other things, because it's possible for you. You can work on your mindset every single day, even if it's 3 minutes a day. A simple 3-minute repeating of an affirmation is going to make such a difference to your mindset in the long term. You don't need to worry about building all the confidence really, really quickly. Slow and steady wins the race. It is okay to take your time building this solid foundation of confidence. Let me know what you think of this video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if there's any other videos you would like me to film. I would really love to hear from you. If you like this video, then do the whole like thing, subscribe, etc. And I will see you in the next one.